This original WSRE presentation is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to Pensacola State Today. I'm your host, Drexel Gilbert. Coming up on today's program, where will the skilled workers of the future come from? Well, quite possibly from the group you will meet at the SkillsUSA Florida conference. So you say you have stars in your eyes? Well, we have the perfect place for you on the Pensacola State College campus. She shares an honor with pianist Billy Joel and Harry Connick Jr., and she's right here on the Pensacola State College campus, sharing her love of music with students and with you, and honoring teachers who are making a difference in the lives of Pensacola State College students. First, where will we find the skilled workers of the future? It is possible that many of them passed through Pensacola recently during the SkillsUSA Florida State Conference and Worlds of Possibilities Career Expo. SkillsUSA is a partnership of students, teachers, and industry working together to plan for the future workforce. SkillsUSA helps high school and college students who are preparing for careers in technical, skilled, and service occupations, including healthcare. Sounds like a lot of work, and it is. But as you are about to see, when these students get together for skills competition, it can also be a lot of fun.
Good morning. Your officer team and I would like to officially congratulate each and every one of you for making it to this year's state conference. This was no easy journey. I commend you all because it was each and every one of you who put in an enormous amount of time and effort to making it here. And for that, you should all give yourself a round of applause.
At the SkillsUSA Worlds of Possibilities Career Expo, high school and college students from across Florida go head-to-head to win top medals in their area of expertise, ranging from computers to cosmetology to cabinetry and more.
I do job demonstration, which is you have to demonstrate a specific skill like in front of judges, which I did a salad. It's called the Southwest Chicken Salad with a bread bowl.
I'm doing job interview, and it's for a competition it's for skills in life to help you learn to gain confidence, and that's what I like about it, because it gives me the confidence and it helps me learn what I'm going to do when I'm in an interview.
Go with the information that's given, and the information not provided you have to leave blank. But all information given should be put on the invoice.
Learning how to have stuff on a deadline, get it done quick, get it done right. Competition, knowing there's somebody out there who's possibly better than you.
Well, it's not easy. The engineering part definitely isn't easy. I mean, I spent 5 hours trying to get this car fixed the other day. But, ultimately it's fun to drive, and it's, you go up there and you tear things up just like NASCAR, and then you got to go and fix it. So it's a lot of fun.
3, 2, 1, go!
From racing electric cars to driving a bulldozer, from cutting hair to cutting wood, from reading the news to repairing air conditioners, students are competing for awards and maybe something more.
Well, I did the competition job interview, and I did it last year, and after job interview, I actually had a job interview with Publix, and I got the job right away. They on the spot was like, okay, you're working tomorrow, and I was like, awesome.
These individuals are partnering as students with business and industry partners to really prepare themselves to be the future of America's workforce.
This event will, in fact, kickstart some careers for some of these competitors. They, again, have that direct connection. They can showcase their skills for those employers, and quite often, those employers are very, very impressed with the level of skill. Not only the technical skills, but all those soft skills, how to work in teams, how to communicate with each other. All the things that employers are looking for, this event absolutely showcases.
He's got a little bit of spark flying around. You can see the stick feeding in. You can see the heat from the puddle. And I can actually go over here and check it out.
In addition to the competition for high school and college students, the event also allows visiting 7th and 8th graders to explore career choices in the Worlds of Possibilities Career Expo.
Just lightly squeeze it. Just squeeze it and let loose. Like that. All right, let me get ready on the other side. Okay, give it a little tap. That's good right there.
Today we're learning what career we want to do and stuff like nursing.
The world of possibilities shows me that I can do anything I want to and I can be whatever I want to be.
But it's not all work and no play. Competitors are also treated to a night of food, fun, and a sense of family.
It's just cool to meet a whole bunch of new people and to be able to compete at a level like this.
I love Skills. They treat us like family. We are all together. They just have a Skills tag and they don't see that we're from different ethnicities or from anything. They treat us all alike. So I love it. I love it here.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
I know. Apple just released news about its upcoming invention.
We believe in education. We believe in fair play.
We believe satisfaction is achieved by good work. We believe in high moral and spiritual standards.
Hello. Hello. How are you doing? How are you? I'm contestant number 11.
We believe in the American way of life. Are you guys ready? You guys ready? All right.
Yeah.
I am
SkillsUSA!
Pensacola State College will host the SkillsUSA Florida Worlds of Possibilities Expo in 2014 as the college and the community continue to support the building of the future workforce. Right now, we'll take a look ahead at what's in the near future for PSC. When's the last time you stood outside in the dark of night and looked up into the sky? The stars and constellations have intrigued humanity from the beginning of time, and they continue to do so right here on the Pensacola State College campus, where astronomy students learn the science behind stargazing. Joining me in the studios now is Professor Wayne Wooten, and Professor of Astronomy, you have been here for 39 years. You have taught a lot of students that have come through the astronomy classes here. I want to know when your interest in astronomy first began.
When I was 9 years old, growing up on a farm north of Defuniak Springs, we were combining oats, a hot and scratchy job on an August afternoon. As evening fell, I dragged the last bags of oats together where the pickup truck could come and pick them up. And I looked in the western sky and I saw a beautiful comet named Comet Marcos. And I was intrigued by its tail, by its motion night by night as it moved among the stars of the Big Dipper. By the end of that week, how are you going to keep them down on the farm once they've seen Comet Marcos? I knew I was going to be an astronomer.
And Pensacola State College and all of the students who have come through your classes are so much the better for Comet Marcos and its appearance in your life. Well, let's talk a little bit about what the stars, why they attract so many of us. Where does the interest in our imagination is sparked by the stars?
Well, certainly in terms of teaching the STEM classes, astronomy is a great lead-in. Elementary and middle school students are intrigued by space exploration, by the new discoveries we're making. This oldest of the sciences is constantly the newest of the sciences because we have so much new technology, space-based satellites, new techniques even for ground-based observatories. Even amateurs are able to participate in real scientific research with the new video technologies, digital cameras and stuff. You've undoubtedly seen commercials made with digital SLRs where amateur astronomers are taking beautiful vistas of the Milky Way, and everybody loves looking at what we can do now, especially when we have dark skies.
And the popularity of the astronomy classes seems to have just exploded.
Oh yes, we have full classes. I had emails from students today begging to get in. No, the class is full, I'm so sorry. But yeah, we like to keep people motivated. We want them to meet their basic science requirement in a way that they will find fascinating, memorable, enjoyable. The more we can get them engaged in science, the better they're going to do with science, the better they're going to comprehend math and the other STEM disciplines.
A lot of the instruction obviously takes place in the classroom, but one great thing about the study of astronomy is you have this big building with the round top on it called a planetarium. Tell me what goes on in there.
Well, in the 1980s, my wife Mary and I ran the planetarium shows, and it was the best free show in town. We had typically 300-400 people a week coming out to our evening planetarium shows, and we also set up telescopes outside. And the Amateur Astronomy Club, the Escambia Amateur Astronomers, supported us, and we had a tremendous amount of interest in amateur astronomy and a lot of people getting involved. With budgetary cutbacks, we're doing school shows in the daytime now at the planetarium. I wish we could bring back the evening shows, but certainly it gives us the chance in this light-polluted environment of Pensacola with the mall and all, to show people the beauty of the night skies in the planetarium dome and to entice them to come out to Fort Pickens and the other dark sky sites that we operate as well.
Let's talk about what goes on at Fort Pickens when you take the group out, away from all of the city lights. Why do you do that? What do you see when you're there?
This is going back to the beginning of history when there was very little light pollution. The National Park Service works with us to keep the dark of night aright. We had a fantastic stargaze there in April with Charlie Schuler's mythology classes, over 100 mythology students coming out there, and we did a green laser light tour of the constellations, telling the sky myths of the ancient Greeks and Romans and some American sky myths and so forth. So it gives us a chance to go into the past, to see the skies as the ancients saw them, to make the connections between the constellation Virgo and the star Spica and the cycle of planting and harvesting that's been done now for 5,000–6,000 years. To talk about Sirius the dog star and its connection with dog days and the Egyptian calendar some 5,000 years ago. It gives us a connection in time and space that people really love, particularly those that are interested in human cultures, mythology, the development of culture, agriculture, all driven by our knowledge of the skies.
A lot of exciting things ahead in the skies. Tell us more about what we can expect to see in the skies coming up.
You've probably heard of Comet Ison. Comet Ison is a very promising comet. I'm not going to say comet of the century like Carl Sagan did within the infamous Kohoutek, but the advanced forecast is it may become the best comet any of us have ever seen, and I've seen some pretty good ones. This comet will be at its best in the morning skies in November and December of this year, and then we've got a total solar eclipse coming up for the southeastern United States. We'll get about 90% coverage here in Pensacola on August the 21st, 2017 in the afternoon, but if you get north into Tennessee or Charleston, South Carolina, you'll get about 2 minutes of totality, and it's the best sky show there is. So we certainly encourage you to join us at Fort Pickens, at the Pavilion at Pensacola Beach, at Battery Worth at Fort Pickens, and also at Big Lagoon State Park, where we've got stargazes scheduled from now through October under dark sky settings. You can look up with some of our big telescopes. Bring along your digital camera, bring along your telescope, bring along your binoculars. We'll teach you to enjoy the beauty of looking up.
And a word of advice to students: if you want to sign up for one of these astronomy classes, you better not procrastinate.
Yes, like I said, just today I had 3 emails I had to send out to students that wanted to get in, and yes, the classes are full, and unless somebody drops, I'm sorry I don't have a seat for you.
Okay.
Keep looking up.
Professor Wayne Wooten, thank you so much for coming out and talking to us about this fascinating topic and program of study at Pensacola State College.
Thank you, Drexel.
When we come back, beautiful music played by an extraordinary pianist. She shares an honor with Billy Joel, Harry Connick Jr., and Cole Porter. She is Dr. Kadisha Onalbayeva. She is on the faculty of Pensacola State College, where she teaches music and composition. The honor she recently received was that of being named a Steinway artist. She also recently held a concert at Pensacola State College's Ashmore Auditorium, where she played on a Steinway piano. Not just any Steinway. The Steinway that was once played by Vladimir Horowitz. We caught up with her right before the concert. Here's her story.
I was born in Jetisai, south of Kazakhstan, with big family. And my dad, he was a producer in theater. My mother, she was designer. I started hearing my ear music all the time. And first, my parents, they thought, like, you know, you're a child, you like music because you're living, you know, world with music. My parents, and we had every night music, every weekend, you know, play shows. And here is, no, I start hear something special. And then my mother, she said to Daddy, no, she has something different than other children's. You know, we really need to pay attention more. And so that's why I start age 5 to taking lessons, and it just some different world, you know, for me. It was like, I remember how I was screaming there, decide to give it like teacher and train professionally. It was incredible feel. I still remember that. So they hired a private teacher. And at age 5, I start my lessons. And what is interesting, during 3 months, I finished my first grade book. It's supposed to be like you have to take about like whole year, but I done 3 months. And then after a while, they say, well, we have that time in Soviet Union, we had incredible gifted schools. So they decide to take me in interview and give it, try to put me in gifted school, boarding school. And we got it later, and I accepted. It was incredible because it's just, you know, that's start my life and gifted school 12 years. So my life start truly with music. My heart is music. My heart, I know I on stage with incredible Horowitz piano. It's just my dream. My dream piano. I was age 14. He came to Moscow. You know, it's 1987, and I never thought and I never dream about today I'll be in Pensacola State College here in Ashmore Auditorium, just play concert on incredible Horowitz piano, D503, I know number, because it's really historically. And that, you know, to me, I feel like he's left so much peace and love and warmth and give it to us for people, you know. So I played that piano, I felt so connected. I felt him. I felt his touching, his incredible diminuendo softness. I felt his incredible power, and same time his incredible smile. Didn't have any time to just enjoy being Steinway artist. I felt like I was already in New York. I've been in Bahamas, and you know, I already touring concert with Horowitz piano, Start Here Hope, we did in Mobile, and today in here. You know, it's just incredible on, and I'm happy. And same time, I feel this is just a dream, and wonderful dream come through. Steinway, I was dreaming I was age 5. You know, I was dreaming about have a Steinway, playing in Steinway, touch, feel that quality, and Steinway piano make you connect. Each time you touch that piano, touch that key, make you connect with piano. This is advice I would have for music students. I think, first of all, believe yourself. Work very hard, and you have to believe what you want to do in your future. If you put your time to work very hard, and you go in there, because to me, working hard and you have your goal, like for instance, yes, semester to semester, but your goal is you have to look at bigger picture of your life. You can work, you can play, you can go to contest, competition, but main thing to me, you have to love music, truly. Music is honesty. Music is honesty because one of incredible professional, I think music, you go on stage, you present yourself who you are. You cannot lie. Or you play or you don't play. That's why I love music. Music is work very hard, and music is honest.
Dr. Onalbayeva is the very first person from her home country of Kazakhstan to be appointed as a Steinway artist. Now, here's a look ahead to the happenings at Pensacola State College. Pensacola State College has an outstanding staff of instructors. Recently, several of those instructors were honored for their skills, their dedication, and their impact on students' lives. Over the next several shows, we will introduce you to these exceptional teachers. We will profile them in alphabetical order. In this edition of Pensacola State Today, we'd like for you to meet Stacy Albaugh, Professor of Speech and Communications, and Lou Bennett, an adjunct instructor in early childhood and education.
And one will be a quote.
I was inspired by a theater teacher in college. Even though I loved theater, it is a great form of communication. I teach communication, so I've been able to use my theater skills in the classroom. I still have that first love of theater, but teaching is theater, so I never regret sticking with teaching.
If you're using a PowerPoint and a video and objects, how are you going to set up the room?
I heard someone recently say, I'd rather be respected than liked, and I just think that you can be both. I feel like I'm pretty good at getting through to them. I think it's an approach that's lighthearted and creates a safe environment, but puts the emphasis on the skills that they're learning. Keep it fun, keep it light, use a sense of humor, use your theatrical skills if you need to, but the emphasis is that they are responsible for learning.
I grew up with the teaching profession, and so from the time as far as back as I can remember, I wanted to be a teacher. It's a family thing on my mother's side. Most all of her family were teachers, which is also not only science, but what? I tell students, I said, you've got to love it. You've got to have a love of teaching to be a teacher. You don't do it for the money. You're not going to make money in teaching. You have to have a real desire to teach and a love for whether it's children, adults, whomever you're teaching. You've got to have that love, because I know they're going out and are going to be teaching the future. You know, if I'm not successful with them, then they're not going to be successful. You know, it is important to me to make sure that they do succeed so that our future children can be successful.
And that's going to do it for this edition of Pensacola State Today. I'm your host, Drexel Gilbert. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.